There's no such thing as work-life balance. None!
Just fucking do it. Subscribe now.
There's 7.7 billion people on the planet. And as I said 27 years ago plus, I said there's 1.1001% of the people on the planet. And at that time, we only had about 7.2 or 7.3 people. So I rounded it off that there was 750,000 people that are capable of doing QLA. Now, the fact that you're here doesn't mean you'll be able to do QLA. There's no correlation whatsoever that him being here means he's going to get the shit done. There's no correlation between color, gender, that you can get the shit done. The fact that you're here is because you're more afraid than the guys that didn't scrape up the money. Because virtually everything we're going to cover in the next week is on my site. Free. F-R-E-E. Yet you're still here. Does anybody not realize that what we're about to learn is all free on my site? Does anybody not know that? No. But you're still here. So your level of desperation is just higher than the kids that aren't here. And you were able to scrape some fucking money together. Where's the Israeli kid I talked to? A few fucking shekel. Right? And if a cheap motherfucking Israeli is here, are you considered white? Are you a white race? A cheap fucking white race that wouldn't give you ice in winter. He's afraid enough to be here. Unfortunately, fear works. It's a shitty way to run a railroad. It's a shitty way to run the world. But fear works. And am I Darth Vader of coaching? Maybe I am. Maybe I am. I certainly don't think so. Because as we get into this over the next few days, I'm considered a pussy in the real world of icons. Because I'm not tough enough. Well, if I'm not tough enough, assholes, where does that fucking leave you? Well, you're here. That's where it leaves you. You realize somehow you filter through your little pea brain that, well, fuck, all the free material's not enough for me. I need an extra jolt. That's why you're here. And that's why the price, if I decide to give seminars next year, the prices are going up significantly. I was trying to explain to one of you meatheads about the supply, Econ 101, the supply and demand curve, where supply meets demand and they cross. Right now, I am suffering, not suffering in a good way, I'm suffering from what's called inelastic demand. There is no price at which I can charge that I can beat you cocksuckers off with a fucking stick. Some of you would have come up with twice as much money. Beg, borrow, and steal. I hope not steal, but beg or borrow. That's how desperate you are, because people come to me for only two reasons. You come out to me out of inspiration or desperation. I have not had an inspired motherfucker come through the seminar in 20 years. So where does that leave the rest of you?